Here we are at Gamer Sanctuary. It's part 2 of our Let's See What the New Eldar Codex Can Do day. Like I said, this batrep is going to be a rematch of one you're going to see from a couple days ago, where Adam and I played 1850, kind of our farewell batrep. Adam is going to bring the exact same 1850 tile list, and I'm going to bring the approximation of the same list I brought last time. It has to change pretty significantly in some ways because of the way my spirit host has to be played now. So let's take a look at my army. First thing you're going to notice is that there's only one Wraith Knight now in this list, because the only way I can run my Wraith Guard in mass like this is by running the Wraith Host formation or Spirit Host. I can't remember what it's called. And it makes me take a minimum of, or I have to take 3 units of Wraith Guard. So it's kind of like it's a heavy tax. I also have to have a Wraith Lord in it. So it's kind of rough. It really limits what my personal collection can do. But let's see what I can make do with it. I have a Spirit Seer. I think I gave her the Kurnos' bow upgrade. 3 squads of Wraith Guard, 2 with D cannons, 1 with D sides. They're all in Wave Serpents. Twinling Bright Lances and Shuriken Cannon in those ones. Twinling Scatter Lasers and Shuriken Cannon in that one. They all have vectored engines, so I can dump them off back end first, closest to the Tau. Battle focus out, I can disembark, battle focus forward and run, and then I can turn my vehicles back around in the end to kind of protect them a little bit. The Wraith Lord has Bright Lance and Missile Launcher and 2 Flamers. And the Wraith Knight has the Sun Cannon, Scatter Shield, and a pair of Scatter Lasers. And we're going to see how being a gargantuan creature affects it. I also, like I said, I tried to keep the list as close as possible, so I did bring the same 3 Harlequin allies, Solitaire, Death Jester, and Shadow Seer, level 2 upgrade, Haywire Grenades on all of them, and I think that's about it. I don't think I did a whole lot else with upgrades of that. Oh, she has her Mask of Secrets, I think it is, that gives everyone the big fear bubble, or the negative fear bubble. So that's it. Here's my 1850 points. Alright, I'm going to shoot the army again, even though it's the same list from last time, mostly because Adam's got some paint on the big nasty Riptide, the Avara. So we have the commander with, what does he have again?
He's got 2 marker drones. The Cyclic Ion Blaster, Flamer. He's going to attach to a fast attack choice of 4 marker drones.
Yeah.
I've got 2 crew troops, 11 with sniper, 6-man stealth squad, the Remora squadron, a regular Riptide with a heavy burst cannon, the Yavara, and then the fire-based support cadre.
Yep, that's this
with
entire formation.
The formation, which is the 2 units of broadsides and a Riptide.
And it gives them Tank Hunter, right?
They have Tank Hunter and preferred enemy Space Marines.
Okay, and everything is WYSIWYG with all this stuff. So
everything is WYSIWYG.
Sounds good. We're going to roll off mission, do the table, and get started. All right, so here we have a shot of the table Adam set up while I was finishing the game with Oscar. He used his awesome Frontline Gaming mat that he got. This one's a lot cooler than the other one. We kind of like the way that the streets are angled, so you can move it around a little bit, and it looks a little bit more flexible. But we've got objectives scattered all over. We're playing exactly the same mission. We're going to use exactly the same cards. So we're using the Adepticon deck that we used, and we are playing the first Maelstrom mission. So it's 3 cards per turn. That's it. I have a scout move to make too. I forgot. My Warlord trait gave me D3 units to scout, so I gave it to my D-Scythe equipped Wave Serpent here, or D-Scythe equipped Wraith Guard, which transfers to the dedicated transport also. So they're going to get to do their shenanigans first. Adam did a great job of kind of covering every angle so he could see everything, so I couldn't get close enough with my infiltrating Harlequins, but I've got my Death Jester right here, the Solitaire down here, Shadow Seer is right there, and they're all getting ready to do their shenanigan-y stuff. His Kroot came here. He's got the Stealth Suits and the Remoras in reserve, and 1 unit of Kroot outflanking. Broadsides here, Riptide, another Riptide, more broadsides, another Riptide, and all my stuff. So he's going to try to seize on camera. Go ahead. It always works on camera.
Fresh Coast symbol.
Nope. All right, so I have the first turn. Good for me. Top of turn 1. My Spirit Seer's unit came over here. Actually, let me talk about the objectives I drew. I got Secure 4, Secure 3, and then I had the one where I have to run or turbo boost 3 times. And in this army, that's pretty easy because the formation bonus that you get for the Wraith Host says everything has battle focus. So that means I can run and shoot. So that was good. Anyway, I flew over here, grabbed that objective, took some shots. I think I killed one of the drones over there. I'm trying to force leadership checks all over the board. And I forced a lot, but nothing really happened. Wraith Knight jumped up here and killed a bunch of the marker light drones in the commander's unit. They made their leadership check. My scouted Wave Serpent turned around, it moved forward 6, turned around, Wraithguard got out 6, ran another 4, got around here, and I dropped a bunch of shots on the Yavara and the broadsides. I only did 1 wound net to the Yavara. He made a whole bunch of invulnerable saves and feel no pain rolls. Then I used my vectored engines to kind of twist around so my rear wasn't exposed to everybody, which is a cool thing, I think. Death Jester tried to get a lucky shot in on the Riptide and hope for a Blade Storm. Got the Blade Storm hit, but he made his cover save. That would have been great if I could have made him run off the table in the first turn. Otherwise, not a whole lot happened. Solitaire ran out here. Death Jester's on top. Shadow Seer came over. Who did I do the mists on? Was it your Riptide? Or the broadsides? I can't remember. Oh, was it that unit? Oh, it was that unit of broadsides, the ones I annihilated. I didn't think that through very carefully. Oh well. I think I'm still going to be close to out of range to that unit of broadsides with their smart missile systems. And that's really what's got me scared, is smart missile systems, because that's what took me out last time, especially you. I'm looking at you, Solitaire. So anyway, that's about it. Adam made all of his leadership checks, so all his guys are fine. And we're going to move into bottom of turn 1. Scores 3. Bottom of turn 1. Let's see. Predictably, though, my Wraithguard with the D-sides all died. Adam kind of overkilled it, though, with the Yavara's flame weapon. He had nothing to shoot the Haywire cannon at. Even though I had a Wave Serpent in range, he could have targeted a little differently and done that, but oh well. Excuse me. The broadsides over there with the rail cannons dropped 2 hull points off that Wave Serpent thanks to jinking and the Serpent Field. This Wave Serpent is just markered, but it's ignored now. But of course, what always happens, every time I take him, he's a giant fire magnet, even though he's this tiny little model. The Solitaire's gone. The Riptide right here in the middle opened up on him, and I just couldn't roll 3 pluses to save his life. So he's dead. And that's it. Shadow Seer and Death Jester are still kicking, though. We're going to move into top of turn 2. I drew some good objectives. I got Secure Objective 1. I got Lord of Battle and Kingslayer. I definitely tried to go for Kingslayer. I dropped the Battlesuit Commander to a single wound. He has no drones left. I also managed to drop the Yavara down to a single wound with a psychic attack with, what was it called? Laugh of Sorrows. I did 3 wounds there, but still done with 1. I managed to do another couple wounds to that Riptide with the D-cannons out of those Wraith Guard. I finished off the broadside unit over there, and that's about it. So I didn't do as well as I'd hoped. I left a whole bunch of units with 1 wound on the table, and they're still all effective. It's going to hurt coming back. Bottom of 2. Bottom of turn 2. Adam got his Kroot outflanking here, and the Remora's in. We'll start on this way. You notice, again, my Wraith Guard are all gone because their Alpha Strike failed, and they got obliterated by the Yavara again. I lost a wound on that Wraith Lord, thanks to the shooting from this Riptide here. The Kroot tried to shoot at the back of my Wave Serpent to glance it to death and failed. Over here, this Riptide shot its blast over here and killed a couple of my Wraith Guard here, and then
They had to get ejected because I did one last
that's right. Yeah, you fired all your the broadsides at him, and I made all my jinx saves, but the Remoras used their missiles to blow it up, so they got bounced out, and then I think Kroot killed
I think Kroot
one.
got 1.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I'm down to 1 Wraith Guard and my Spirit Seer left, and that's it. Everything kind of jumped back this way. Adam has 3 objectives, so he got his Supremacy objective, so there's 2 points here. He has 6, 2, and which is the one over. Oh, his Kroot grabbed the objective secured right here, because there's one under my Wave Serpent. You can just see it. So there's 2 points there. He got 1 more point for securing objective 6, which the Kroot over there are holding, and that's it. So we are now tied 4-4. I'm moving into turn 3. All right, so this was kind of a really weird turn. Usually my psychic phases are kind of hit or miss. Today it was an absolute grand slam. I had my shadows, Spirit Seer hiding down here, right by the wall, was just within range of the broadsides to cast Psychic Shriek. So she got that off, and Adam rolls a 16 on his leadership test, and they took 8 wounds, and the whole squad's dead. Over here, the Spirit Seer, Shadow Seer, I keep getting them mixed up. She cast Laugh of Sorrows on that Riptide that had 4 wounds left, and notice the Riptide's gone, and that was not because of that Wraith Knight. So she did 4 wounds by herself to a Riptide. She has done a lot this game, and the Spirit Seer killed the entire unit of broadsides. It was nuts. My shooting phase was pretty good. I shot at and charged the Riptide right there with my Wraith Lord and killed it in combat. I could not take the last wound off the Yavara though. That just drives me nuts. My Wraith Knight did kill Adam's Warlord, which gave me Warlord. So what were we at? We were at 5 points.
6 to 4 right now.
6 to 4, actually 7 to 4 because I got 2 points for Kingslayer. Kingslayer's a 2-point objective. So 7 to 4 is the total. Moving into the bottom of 3, Adam's got one more thing to roll for reserves, and then we'll see if it makes a difference. Bottom of turn 3, Adam did virtually nothing this turn, unfortunately. The Yavara came forward to try to hurt the Wraith Lord, and either missed or failed to wound with all of its shots. Yep. The Remoras also they used their network marker lights to bump their ballistic skill to 2 and snap fired at him and did nothing. The Kroot tried to run to grab objective number 3 right here, right around the corner here, and they couldn't get far enough, so they are stuck doing nothing. And that's it. Adam scored 0 points and killed 0 models. Moving into turn 4. Oh, his stealth suits failed to show up. That doesn't help. Top of turn 4, I drew secure objective 4 and a supremacy. So I tried to knock Adam off of one of the 2 objectives his Kroot are holding. I didn't have much to go on over here because I needed this Wave Serpent to flat out to grab this objective. So he got me 4, and the Wraith Lord is grabbing 1 in the center. Notice the Yavara's finally gone, and it took a lot to take him out. The Wraith Knight shot his Sun Cannon at him, and he made the cover saves because he had a toe in the ruins. I missed with the Bright Lance on the Wave Serpent, and I finally finished him off with a Blade Storm shot from the Shuriken Cannon. The Death Jester killed 3 of the Kroot, but they made their leadership check, so they didn't get to run off the table like I wanted them to. So I couldn't knock him off this objective and grab Supremacy. But I did manage to knock out the Remoras with beautiful backward snapshots from the Wraith Lord, because the formation allows me to reroll misses if I'm within 18, or if the Spirit Seer is within 18 inches of the target for any of the Wraith units. Super good. So I re-rolled both my misses and I got 2 6s and knocked the one out of the sky. The last one took a hull point from the scatter lasers. That being able to split fire from gargantuan creatures is super cool. So I scored 2 more points to give me 9. Adam has 4. 9 to 4, moving into bottom of turn 4, and stealth suits are going to show up. Bottom of turn 4, the stealth suits came in. The Kroot came over here, ran across the river, and ran to grab objective 3 to give Adam 1 point. Stealth suits came over here and unloaded on the Death Jester to try to whittle him down. 24 shots, 18 hits, 16 wounds, 16 cover saves. I didn't roll less than a 3 on any of them either. It was crazy. The first 8 I rolled were all 5s and 6s. It was awesome. The Kroot over here had a little bit better luck though. They finished off that Wraith Lord, so he is dead. Top of turn 5 coming up. Top of turn 5. I get to see exactly how tough it is to knock out 2+ cover saves. Adam had his fair go at my Death Jester, and we saw how that worked. But I did drop a whole bunch of blast markers from the Wraith Knight and a bunch of scatter laser shots on his stealth suits. The AP2 Sun Cannons did nothing. He made all his cover saves, but then failed 3 of them from the scatter laser, so he lost 3 of the stealth suits there. Death Jester continues to hammer away at the Kroot. The Wave Serpent there failed to... Actually, Wave Serpent killed 1, and that was it. But they keep making the leadership checks. It's not fair. They're not supposed to do that against Death Jesters. So they're good. They're good. These guys, on the other hand, are running, and if I didn't already run those guys, I would have tried to assault them, but they ran to try to get a better shot and rolled real poorly. The Wave Serpent over here unloaded, and Serpent Fields can still do a ton of damage, guys, but you got to use it carefully. In this case, I got 9 shots off that ignored cover and killed 5 of his crew. Because one of them made his armor safe. So they are running away though, and they're going to need 2s to regroup. I only scored a single point for securing objective 6 right there. I again walked off my objectives, not getting supremacy. So as it is, the score is 10 to 6. Bottom of 5. Bottom turn 5, game is going to be over. Adam really doesn't have a whole lot left to fight with, and I have so much coming at these guys in the corner here that it's just not really worth playing out. So we're going to call it. Adam does get Linebreaker, 10-7. He didn't get any points this turn from anything. However, he scored a major moral victory in his book by killing the Death Jester. Finally, the Death Jester goes down. He couldn't make any more saves. So that's it. I win 10-7. Some observations from the Wraith side of this codex. The Wraith formation is awesome. Giving all my Wraith units battle focus is crazy good. Giving them all rerolls when they're within 18, or when the target is within 18 inches of my Spirit Seer is even better, I think. I forgot to use it a lot. I think the people panicking about D-weapons is going to be kind of overrated. It does take a lot to get them into position. An Eldar list can do it built like this. I think it is capable of getting there. But it's not going to be as devastating as everyone thinks. So, thanks for watching. Still, you shot at him one time. He just kind of jumped around the board.
My plan was to ignore him and try to hit the others.
Well, it worked.
That was my plan.
You ignored him pretty well, but
I either had to have my whole army shoot at it one turn or shoot at others.
Yeah. He's still pretty brutish. So I never even got to make Feel No Pain or Will Not Die, any of those rolls.
And that version
didn't even take a wound.
That configuration is more scary to me than the.
I think so. I think the Sun Cannons is even better, just because the String 6 AP2 Blast, it eats armor. And he did a great job, especially against the Commander. I think I did that in the first game we played. I hunted the Commander with him until he was gone, and then same thing this game, and it worked out real well. MVP of the game, though, was probably the Shadow Seer down here. Keeping everybody pinned down with the Mists, and then all the extra leadership checks she made on the Riptides.
Ignoring Solitaire and going for her.
Yeah, you want her dead. She's even nastier than the Solitaire, I think.
She's nastier than Solitaire.
All right, cool. So thanks again for watching, and you might not see this video for like a month. Actually, we have kind of a backlog, so this is going to be taking me a while to actually get to and get it posted. But stay tuned. We got lots more coming.